right. Well, everyone, like it or not, we are live, and welcome all to Hit or Miss. I am your host, Night Strike, and well, it's just me and Travis right now. Hopefully, the rest of the emails I sent out just a few minutes ago get to the people who should show up and hang out, and if they don't, well, that's their problem, and that means we just don't run as long as we normally do. But yeah, let me introduce my unofficial co-host, because Smeggy, unfortunately, is still not here. I mean, I've sent out search parties. I've put him on milk cartons. I've already showed that before. He's already on the milk cartons, but he's just gone right now.
I've got a full-size replica of him out front in my yard right now.
Yeah. So instead of a Smeggy 42 snowman, we have Mr. Travis P11 himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who invented 338 Nerf Pua. How's it going, Travis?
It's been a long journey, but I'm glad I'm here. Appreciate the invite. But no, seriously, guys, check out my channel, Travis P11 over on YouTube. And then on Monday nights, we got a little podcast called Caliber Corner. We do that at 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock East Coast Time. And be watching out, because I'm going to be doing a little Thanksgiving Day drawing. So check out my channel for more details. There's a video you can leave a comment on, and you'll be entered automatically. So thanks for the invite, bro.
Yeah, why don't we talk about that for a little bit?
Sure.
Not that particularly, but the 338 Nerf Pua thing and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
Okay. So when me and Smeggy were, is a little. This was about a year or so after we started Hit or Miss. I would say. Me and Smeggy were just checking out the Gun Channel's front page, and Travis P11 just decides to join Gun Channels and post his 338 Nerf Pua videos. And me and Smeggy go and tell him how hilarious those videos are, that he should jump in on some of the chats and participate, hang out. And Travis is like, I don't know, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to see if I can do that and whatnot. And then Travis jumps right in, head first, and Smeggy, unfortunately, because of work, hasn't been able to make it in a long time, but that's okay, because Travis stepped in, and Travis stepped up, and he has helped me, through my journey with Hit or Miss. So, Travis,
yes.
I want to talk to you a bit about that. So,
yeah, man,
what was it like first jumping into these chats and just hanging out with people and just talking?
I was pretty nervous to join in. Initially, because I didn't know if I would have stuff to talk about, or if I'd sound like a moron, or I didn't exactly know, what to expect. And so, I got to admit, you pretty much had me at going live. After that, after I did my first chat, and you invited me back, and I kept joining in with you guys. I was really having a good time. Just kind of talking about my projects and doing more research into firearms and stuff. Between that and then just making more videos, that pretty much turned me into a full-time kind of firearms fan. So yeah, it was fun. It was a rush doing the very first podcast. I really enjoy having a good podcast, dude.
I really enjoy the Caliber Corner when I can jump in and attend.
Yes.
Because I can't always attend Caliber Corner, and sometimes family calls me away. I have to go take care of family. You know how that goes.
Oh, so, God, yes. Yeah, tell me about it, man.
So I can't always be there, but when I can, I'm there for you, man.
No, thank you, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that's a rough time. We used to be Saturday mornings, like 7 a.m. or something like that.
Right.
But with us moving and stuff, it's been kind of difficult to do that. So, Monday nights are a little bit better, but it is a lot of times there's people driving home or people trying to sit down and eat dinner and stuff. So I guess I'm just there for people to listen if they want to.
Right.
Yeah, man, we're good.
So I'm opening one of these Merry Mashup Mountain Dews, because why not?
Merry what?
It's called Merry Mashup.
Ah, okay.
Cranberry pomegranate.
Ooh, there you go. Mixed with Mountain Dew. Wow.
So basically, it's a cranberry pomegranate code red, more or less.
Okay. So. Sounds like it'd be a fantastic mixer for something a little bit more adult.
I'd say add a little vodka to it. You're good.
Yeah, you read my mind. I was going to let you say it first, but they also make a holiday Sprite. Have you tried that one? They do a ginger cranberry Sprite that's really good.
Actually, yeah, I've tried that. I don't know if they have it in your area, but they got this drink called Cheerwine down here in the South. I don't know if they have it up there. Do they have it in Nebraska? Cheerwine.
Cheerwine?
More or less, it's a cherry.
No.
It's a caffeinated cherry soda. Okay. And,
okay.
And the thing is,
no, you can't get anything like that up here. Yeah.
During the holiday, they do Cheerwine holiday punch, and basically they do their own version of fruit punch, and it's delicious.
Ooh.
So.
Yeah, I'm looking that up because we don't have any real cherry soda that I know of. I mean, you can take grenadine and mix it with Sprite, but there you go. No, I've never seen that before. I'm looking at a picture of it right now.
Yeah, no, it's delicious. It's It's from North Carolina, but they sell it down here in South Carolina. They basically, them and Pepsi use the whole adage born in the Carolinas.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the local Bojangles, which is a chicken place in the Southeast.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
They normally have Cheerwine on tap.
Gotcha.
You know, on their fountains.
Oh yeah. Get it in the restaurants. They do. I do see that there's what is it like boiling? Yeah, there are some black cherry sodas I guess you can get, but it wouldn't be the same as that.
Yeah, and guys out there listening, yes, tonight is going to be a little bit of a food chat. It's going to be a little bit of a we'll talk about a little bit about everything chat because Thanksgiving is coming up. I understand because Thanksgiving is coming up, not everyone is able to attend in a hit or miss because they got to get ready for Thanksgiving or they're traveling. Even those that are watching, I understand. But for those that are here and for those that can't attend, that's what we're talking about tonight. I mean, we may talk about any news that comes up, anything firearms related, but for the most part, we're just gonna, kind of take it easy this evening. If you got any questions, go ahead and ask them there out in the chat. But remember to @Nightstrike so that I can actually, respond. Otherwise, I can't see the question. All right.
Did you see you got a little Kingpin joining here this evening with us?
A little Kingpin is joined in.
Mm-hmm.
Evening, gentlemen.
What are you doing here?
What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque and ended up in the GunTube chamber.
Oh my! Speaking of GunTube chamber, I have the company I'm using to rent servers from has a Thanksgiving deal. And whenever they have deals, they give out a recurring code, and I go and use that to get money off on servers so I can get more servers. And I'm going to be upgrading the GunTube Chamber server probably tomorrow. And the only upgrade is I got a different server with more RAM and more processing power on it, so it might help with some of the latency. So. We'll go there. As I said, this whole system for GunTube Chamber is scalable, but again, remember we ran the Indiegogo so I could actually afford to be able to pay for these servers in the first place. Some of the software that I'm using is free, and some of the software I'm using for the video side of GunTube, that stuff is paid for. So that's the clear indication for the upgrades and whatnot. And I know I'm not done with everybody's accounts, but Travis, tell people out in the chat how hard it is to upload hundreds of gigabytes of data to a server.
Copy, click, paste. Copy, click, paste.
Well, I mean, do you
know how long it takes to upload 3 to 400 gigabytes of data?
Well, I mean, it depends on your upload speed, I suppose. I mean, if you're running a nice, fast, fiber, line, it should be relatively speedy, but still.
It still is going to take hours.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Plus, you got to make sure everything goes through steadily with no issues. And
the other thing is, I'm looking at setting up a backup storage to Amazon for GunTube Chamber as well. Well, not GunTube Chamber, but for the GunTube videos, just so that if I need more space, I can get it available for GunTube instead of having to try and buy hard drives, because hard drives they're expensive.
Oh yeah. Do you have any options other than Amazon, since Amazon isn't exactly two-way friendly?
Huh?
Is there anything else out there? I mean, I'm sure Amazon's probably absorbing companies left and right, and they host about everybody and everything. But any other options out there?
There are a few options, but you know, there are a few options, but they're not as good. And unfortunately, for some of this stuff, I'm gonna have to use Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to step away from having to use anything related to Google because Google is just persona non grata.
Yeah.
But again, you do what you got to do. Anyways, so where's Pancake Boy when we need him?
Is he usually here with us?
Yeah.
He's
okay.
Working.
Glock 23 every day, all day is asking what part of SC are you in? I used to live in Simpsonville. I'm in the Charleston area. I'm in the Low Country. So if you are aware of what the Low Country is and the Charleston area of South Carolina, then you'll know. If you don't, well then, oh well. I think Simpsonville is out there on the other side of the state.
Is that Homer and Bart and those guys that are out there, or what?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
was just curious. I didn't know, so I wasn't sure.
I think it's out there on the other side of the state. Yeah, it's right over by Greenville. I just checked the map real quick.
They named that part after O.J. Travis.
Oh, hey, yeah, there we go. That's right. I forgot about that.
Well, yeah, because everybody and their brother had a white Ford Bronco in South Carolina at the time.
Probably.
Actually, believe it or not, this cranberry pomegranate Mountain Dew is pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty tasty, man.
Yeah.
I've got a small, just ever so small energy drink addiction. I guess I couldn't call it an addiction because I can go months without having one. I'm a huge fan of NOS. I love the stuff that comes in the blue can. It's got kind of a pineapple mango taste to it. Don't ever drink that before you go to the range, though. Because two things, you're going to be all shaky and jittery, and you're going to have to pee, which is not a fun combination for trying to make gun videos.
Oh, the gun snob is trying to throw the gauntlet down. And all I'm going to say, snob, is, it's only low if you cut yourself, and it's specifically in the foot. I'm just saying, but you might want to, fix that first before you go and start attacking other people.
What's he talking about? What's his deal?
He's saying it's only Low Country because Night Strike brings it down. The only one bringing the gun snob down is himself with a knife, from what I hear these days.
Oh, jeez.
He's bringing his own foot down.
Not good, man. Not good.
So, anyways, he says it's a minor cut. Yeah, that's why I heard you open it up the next day, right?
Oof.
Watch out. Let this be a lesson to you, folks. Don't cut yourself with your foot. If you need to scrape your foot, get one of those foot scrapers. Don't use a knife, because a knife is only going to get you one thing. A trip to the emergency room.
I think it's pretty safe to say just don't cut yourself, and then you can put a period right there. That'd be good.
I think that's some solid advice right there, man. Definitely.
Right. Exactly. Yep. So, all right, Travis, have you seen any news? Anything interesting that we should talk about tonight?
Okay, so we're getting ready to go into the holidays, and we might find ourselves around family members that aren't exactly fans of firearms or hunting or the Second Amendment or freedom or liberty. So I'm looking at Truth About Guns, and I'm hoping I can get some good advice from you guys. I've got a few family members that aren't exactly entirely opposed to firearms, but they're not necessarily open to just the way we believe a person should be able to own firearms, right? Just straight off of the Constitutional Amendment, the Second Amendment. So, question I have for you two, since you guys are both intelligent guys, when rational arguments about guns are utterly useless, what does a person do? Because you can't just step up and walk away from the dinner table on Thanksgiving. Do you just not make it a topic around those family members because it might feel like a bit of a lost cause, or what do you guys do?
Shall not be infringed.
Okay.
You just don't have the conversation.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
What a
sometimes you're going to have to go
Yeah.
to like extreme middle school levels of ignoring someone. But if that's what you got to do, if you know that it's just going to be you like killing Bambi and having assault weapons and da 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 conversation, and there's not going to be anything but an argument, then why have it in the first place?
yeah, because normally all of my family are pro-gun, so I don't normally have that problem.
Okay.
Plus, if you're sitting around a big table with your family, and you know Uncle John is screaming in your face about guns, and you're not reacting, everybody else in the family is going to be like, Uncle John's a jerk. Why doesn't he just leave Travis alone?
That's a good point, man. I mean, because we can argue facts and figures all day and stuff, and it doesn't necessarily. I mean, sometimes they're just brainwashed. I guess I don't know.
They are.
And I mean, my family's really warmed up to the idea of being firearms owners. I mean, that's even my own mom, and we had a few guns in the house growing up as kids, or growing up in the family, but we never took them out and shot them, or they were just there. We just had them in the house. We didn't hunt with them or anything. Didn't hunt with the old man or anything like that. So, I mean, my mom has totally changed her viewpoint on owning a firearm, just kind of seeing how the world works and just.
But you could have hunted if you wanted to.
I could, yeah, but I mean, I didn't. My dad was working all the time. Mom was working all the time. I had a few friends that did hunt, but never really got any invites, and so I wouldn't have known. I mean, yeah, I just wouldn't have known what to do, to be honest with you. There's plenty of hunting grounds where I grew up. I mean, that's not an issue at all. There's lots of public areas that a person can go to and stuff, and yeah.
Okay.
I remember this one time we were we were at work, and we pulled up to this guy's who was running the job that we were working at. We just happened to know the guy, and it was right around the time of some shooting that happened. And my boss and the dude were talking about it, and literally all I said is, we got to figure out a way to keep these bad guys from getting guns. And then the dude that was there went off on me and called me every liberal in the book and Obama this and that. I mean, he ran me down, and I've known this guy my entire life, so he knows that I'm not like that. But we got to make sure that we don't just explode with shall not be infringed when we don't know. Because look, all I said was, we got to keep bad people from getting guns. That's all. And if he'd have been in the car 2 minutes earlier, I said directly to my boss, I wish I had an AR-15. I just can't afford one. And then 2 minutes later, this guy's screaming in my face about how I'm a liberal and a Democrat and all this other kind of stuff. So make sure you're listening to the argument. You got to listen to what the people are saying, because not everybody out there that has a question about guns and gun laws is anti-gun. You got to remember, like I said a million times, they're pushing these red flag laws as we're going to keep dangerous people from having guns. And John Q. Public is going to hear that and be like, of course I agree with that. I like red flag laws.
Yeah. I know I had that discussion with a colleague of mine, a buddy of mine from work, just the other day. And, he's a military veteran and stuff, and he thinks that we should have something. And I said, we do. You call the police if you're worried about your neighbor, And, he's like, well, yeah, but this, creates a process. I said, no. I said, it eliminates your due process is what it does.
Yeah, it eliminates your due process. It also changes the style of the court, where you're guilty until proven innocent instead of innocent until proven guilty.
I try to explain to him, people are incredibly irrational these days, and even if they're going to get ticketed or even some minor jail time if they lie about the situation that caused them to call, the law enforcement on you, at that point, it could take you months to get your guns back at your expense. You're going to have to defend it and get yourself a lawyer and go through the whole process. And I just said, I don't think we need anything else on the books, man. I'm like, there's already questions you got to answer when you buy a gun. You can already be agitated, mentally defective. You might commit a crime and get yourself in trouble and not be able to own guns. I mean, what do we say? There's something like 300 laws that have to do with firearms out there already, We don't need to make it easier for somebody to go after somebody with firearms just because they don't like them,
Instead of calling the police, we could do what our grandparents did and introduce themselves to their neighbors and be neighborly with your neighbors. So if your neighbor is in a bad situation in life, you can knock on the door and say, "Hey, let's sit out on the front porch and have a talk."
Yeah.
As opposed to, I don't know who lives right next door to me and they've lived there for 20 years and I heard a bang in their garage, so I'm going to call the cops on them.
The only real neighbor I have is right down the street. Well, not right down the street, but right across the street from where I live. And I know him. We've had several conversations. He's former military, so he's former regular military where he was in the Navy. He got out. He's pro Constitution, pro Second Amendment, but again, he just does his own thing. And I'm not going to argue with him. I'm not going to tell him this or that. We have a pretty good relationship as it is, and you know what? I'm going to leave it at that. I mean, every once in a while, I see him wave, say hi, see how he's doing, and then I go on my way. And at the bare minimum, that's how you should treat your neighbor. You should treat your neighbor as a person, and if eventually you see him enough to where you can hang out and be friends, do that. But you don't have to. But at least let them know that you're a decent human being.
Yeah, just say hi to him when you're walking. Just say good morning, good afternoon. I mean, with me being out with my dog all the time, I pretty much go by all the houses and see everybody and say hello to everybody. And it's a small town, so I know a lot of these people anyway, but still,
More often than not, interacting with your neighbors, being nice to them,
and
being kind and considerate. The old adage, you get more with honey than you do with vinegar.
Oh, I agree totally, man. Yeah.
Now, granted, that's not to say that some of your neighbors might be, I'm gonna say this, and they may be insane liberals, but at least by the time you get that far, talking to your neighbor, you'll know where they stand, and you'll know how to interact with them.
Well, that's a lot like my buddy too. We've had discussions on things and talking about firearms, and he knows what I do on YouTube. He knows my opinions on things, and he's got his feelings on things. We don't let that interfere with our friendship. We have our own, personal beliefs, but we keep things adult and rational, and it's not an issue.
Right.
Yep. And food for thought, just to kind of get some stats out there. I was looking this up. There are 775,000 kids that end up having to go to the doctor's office or hospitals for sports injuries every year and activities injuries every year.
Oh, no.
And that is about 10 times higher than the possibility of anybody being injured with a firearm in this country. So if you want to talk about danger to your children, and I'm totally for activities and sports. I think they're wonderful and great. But if you really want your kids to be safe at school, I'm just saying.
You ever see the TV show Friday Night Tykes?
Oh, no. Has it got the little kids playing football and stuff or what?
Yeah, but not just normal little kids. These kids are like athletes. These are like the best kids in the country.
Well, how old are we talking here?
All kinds of different ages.
Okay.
I guess maybe 16 or 17 would be like the oldest league. I'm not sure. It's been a while since it's been on there. But the first 2 seasons, they had these coaches on there that were teaching their kids to smash in their helmets and to cheat and to play dirty and all kinds of stuff. And the ratings went through the roof. And you're talking about what's more dangerous. Football is one of the most dangerous things that you can possibly do, especially if you're a developing child. But this country loves it. You catch somebody with a kid putting a gun in a kid's hand and taking them target shooting, people lose their mind.
Yeah. I mean, my friends grew up hunting and shooting and outdoors, right? But they got more bodily injuries and more lasting injuries now from playing football in high school than they never played. None of them played pro, none of them played college, but just more injuries from high school now that they're dealing with than anything else. And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I played football. I enjoyed it. Thank God I never got injured. I never got concussions, but I got buddies that have messed up knees and shoulders and back problems, and they broke limbs and stuff while they're playing. So, it's, what's the real threat, The whole point behind all this is that if I want to take my kid out shooting, don't freak out about it, because your kid going to practice after school is more likely to get injured than my kid with me at the range. So bring that up at the dinner table. Hey, pass the stuff a nice strike.
Here you go, Travis.
Okay, can we talk about what we do for traditional? Since we're a couple days before Thanksgiving here, can we chat a little bit about what you guys tend to eat for Thanksgiving? What do you guys do? I'm kind of curious. We're all in different regions of the country here. I mean, really, we're.
I just want to get on the record real quick by saying that Thanksgiving is racist and it's genocidal. So just wanted to get that out there.
So for Turkey Day, what do you guys? For National Turkey Relaxation Stay Home Mental Health Awareness Day?
Hold up. Stop,
yes,
Travis.
yes,
Stop.
Yeah.
Kingpin.
I thought I might have.
That is communist and not at all what that holiday is about. You apologize right now, or you leave hit or miss right now. I will not have actions and people saying stuff like that on hit or miss.
That's going to make the show PG.
I would like to retract my previous statement, and I apologize to Night Strike, to Travis, and everyone in the chat.
Because we are capitalist Americans. We are not some democratic commie scum.
Exactly. So, Night Strike, do you guys do cornbread stuffing, or do you do stovetop regular, or do you guys have that weird twig and raisin stuff that Grandma makes, or what do you guys do?
We use stovetop, and we use.
Yeah, we do too. Yeah,
we use a mix. Sometimes we use a little mixture of the turkey style stuffing with cornbread, and we even mix in some of the stovetop herb season stuffing as well, just for that extra kick.
So you got to make sure you use some stock or broth when you do that instead of water. That's where all the flavor.
We use chicken broth.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, what about you, Kingpin? What do you guys do, man? What's your sides for Thanksgiving dinner?
We pretty much don't really do that much anymore.
Okay.
It's kind of just me and my parents now.
Gotcha, man.
So we'll hang out and make something to eat. Sometimes we do, traditional stuff. Sometimes we just do like pizza or something like that, or vegetable soup.
Yeah, there's a lot of families that go out to eat because they just don't want to mess with the hassle, or they don't want to mess with, the cleanup and the having to deal with the leftover. I mean, it's at our family. It's a big gathering and it's a huge production. I mean, everybody's got to bring stuff and everybody's cooking and everybody's laying stuff out. And the food is absolutely amazing. It is fantastic, but it's it is a lot of work and a lot of stress for people sometimes.
It is. So Travis.
Yo.
I have to ask.
Turkey, not ham. Well, actually, we do both, but go ahead.
No, that's not what I was going to ask.
Occasionally a duck too, but yeah. What's up?
And I'm serious.
Yes. Go ahead, man.
What kind of gravy?
Well, we make gravy out of the turkey drippings, and so we do real actual make up a roux, and no, we do it the right way. It's not nothing out of a packet. It's turkey gravy.
Okay, good.
But I love all gravies. I mean, I love country gravy. That right there is the bomb. But that's reserved more for chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, breakfast biscuits. I try not to do that.
I love country gravy too.
Yep.
I could have that year round. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. I can eat it.
Oh, I agree totally, dude. Heck yeah, man.
So there's no question there. But I just figured I'd ask the gravy question because Thanksgiving if you don't have some gravy with Thanksgiving, it just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right.
No, that's terrible. You're better just pouring water on the mashed potatoes instead of nothing if you're going to do that. I did notice.
I like having the gravy on the side and dipping the mashed potatoes into the gravy. Not so much pouring them on top of the gravy, but that's just my personal preference. I mean, but if we're talking country gravy, I just throw that on top of the potatoes. But when it's turkey gravy, I have it right next. I have a little bit of it on the plate, and I just dip the potatoes in the gravy.
Okay, so here's how us Nebraskans do, and this is a pro tip for you. You mashed potatoes and gravy and corn, or mashed potatoes, corn, and then gravy, just all on top of each other. You do that, you will automatically just be connected to anybody from Nebraska. That's it right there. You just grow up doing that. You put your sweet corn on top of your mashed potatoes and cover it in gravy.
Yeah. So
Now you know I look the way that I do. Hey, I love the little icons you have on the thumbnail, by the way. I'm digging that cornucopia and that turkey going on there.
Well, I figure since Thanksgiving is coming up, we talk about Thanksgiving. We get a little festive here. So, it's just one of those things. I hope we get a few more stragglers in, but if we don't, that's okay. That's okay. So Kingpin, let me ask you this. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish that you don't have during most of the year? Do you have
one? I don't know. I guess I would have to go probably with like the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. Because even though you can have fresh mashed potatoes the weekend before, but having them the day on Thanksgiving is just different. Especially like you guys were saying, with some good biscuits and some good gravy.
Okay. So stuffing and mashed potatoes for you. Travis, what about you?
This is for the sides or what?
Yeah, we're talking sides right now.
Yeah, so what we do, since we're a Czech, German, Swedish family, we also do a duck. We'll cook a roasted duck, and then we'll do that with it'll be basically soaked in a bed of sauerkraut, butter, and potato dumplings. So they're free, and they just like soak up the flavor of everything coming out of the duck. So that's it. So yeah, sauerkraut and dumplings, as well as mashed potatoes and gravy. We've got like the turkey, the stuffing, the duck, the sauerkraut, the dumplings, and sometimes we alternate between a ham. I don't think we're doing a ham this year. So, but you got to realize there's about 20 of us eating too, so it's a pretty good sized crowd.
Okay. Me personally, I love the cranberry sauce.
Oh God, yes.
I love the cranberry sauce. That is my bane when we have that and stuffing. Cranberry sauce and stuffing, not at the same time, at different times of the meal, but those are like the two sides that I really love.
Now, are we talking the cranberry sauce out of the can or what?
Yes, but not the jelly, the regular.
Oh, see, I love the jelly. I don't do the twig and berry stuff, man.
I don't like the jelly. I like the regular cranberry.
Well, okay. In all honesty, the jelly tastes like you're eating a really tart jam. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's just, we have both. We have the jellied and we have the normal cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
The normal cranberry sauce is what I like, but some of the family prefers jelly, so that's why we always get like a can or two of each.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah. But out there in the chat, if you guys would like to jump in and let us know what your favorite sides are. Remember to at Night Strike so that we can read them off and continue this conversation. What else? All right. Why don't we do this, Travis?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part of the bird?
My favorite part of the what?
Your favorite cut from the turkey.
Oh, I think you said your favorite part of the burger. Oh, my favorite part of the turkey.
Oh no, I said bird, but
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of chicken breast meat. So turkey breast is definitely up there. Okay, I mix all the light and the dark meat together, but I usually like the drier meat. I just prefer that a bit more. It's a bit more solid. I'm not big on a lot of fat and sinew in my bird. When I eat turkey or chicken or whatnot. Okay. So yeah, definitely chicken breast meat or turkey breast meat. Yeah.
Kingpin, you?
Yeah, an occasional drumstick's not bad, but I'd probably go with the breast meat.
Okay. Me myself, you just hit it right there on the nail. I love the drumstick. If I can get a turkey drumstick, I am good.
See, my grandpa always snags them. I can't get them quick enough. He'll go up there and then he eats the neck and the heart and all that, the giblets and stuff, and he's into that.
And guys out there in the chat, again, at Night Strike, and let us know what your favorite cut from the Thanksgiving turkey is. Again, we got some people out there already responding. Glock23 every day says at Night Strike a pumpkin cheesecake and the breast. Okay, okay, that's good.
Dude, we gotta. Can we just skip and go right to dessert?
Right, we're We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah.
Pope Joy is the Pope Joy says at Night Strike, how does everyone cook their bird? We're getting to that, my friend. We're getting there. Okay. Ohio 45 says, ACP says, giblets go in the stuffing. That's an interesting one. I haven't heard that.
Ooh, I don't know, man. I'm willing to try anything at least once, but since we're just doing straight up stovetop and it's got kind of a certain consistency you look forward to, so yeah.
Clint says, come on. The dark meat is the best, and you smoke the neck and put in the greens. That's a good idea.
Ooh, yes.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Good.
Heck yeah.
Good. All right, so let's get on to dessert. What are some desserts your family has, Travis?
Do we want to do dessert, or do we want to share how we prepare the bird? Like what?
We're gonna do the bird next.
Oh, good. All right, let's go right to dessert. God, what do we do? We'll have my grandma makes a pretty mean pumpkin pie. We'll at least have a couple of those, and then either we'll also have a pecan pie, or my uncle is actually a really good cook, and so he might make up like a torte or a cheesecake or something to go along with it. So yeah, we'll do the pumpkin pie, cheesecake, apple pie. Like I said, there's close to 20 of us there, so we have a lot of desserts floating around. Last year we had those Spam. What did I eat on? I made a video on it. The Spam cupcakes.
Yes, I can't believe you brought that up. Oh my gosh! I almost stopped having nightmares until now.
They were horrible. Don't ever eat one. It tastes like it kind of tastes like a Spam quiche cupcake. If I was expecting more of like a breakfast item, they would have been delicious warmed up because they'd have been like a little puff with egg and cheese and Spam in them. But instead they were chilled, and they had like bacon frosting on them. It was just a weird experience, man. I thought I was eating like just sweet. I don't know. I can't. We're just gonna move on. Let's move on.
I felt so bad for you when you took that first bite.
Dude, I felt bad after I took that first bite.
Boom Sweat, that first image you posted, that's a little too risk. We're trying to keep it, PG-13 at best. That one almost goes straight to R. So we're not that first image we're not gonna share, but this turkey one we'll share because it's relevant to the conversation.
There you go.
That other one I don't want to share. Okay.
Night Strike doesn't like to share people.
No, that's not it at all.
No.
All right, so let's see if this shows up. Does this show up? All right, there you go. Of course, it's alien abductions. How else would you explain the November phenomenon?
There you go.
Oh boy. There's turkey conspiracies. Or is it conspiracists? I don't know. It is one of the two.
Would it be conspiracy?
It might be. It might be. You are a teacher. You would know.
Conspiracy. No, it'd be conspiracies. That's okay. The only time you got to worry about the. Yeah. No, we're fine. You're okay there. Yep.
All right. So put that in there. All right. So Travis.
Yeah, man.
How do you cook your bird? What's your favorite way to cook the Thanksgiving turkey?
The old blue speckled pan with a little bit of water in it, just slow cooked in the oven, basically all day. Yeah, lower temperature and just longer.
Okay.
Until the little thing pops out of it, and then we take it out. The little temperature gauge. Yep.
Right. Kingpin, any different? Kingpin. Woo! You're muted, buddy. Unmute yourself.
My mouse wasn't working for some reason. I kept clicking and it wouldn't turn it off. What happened?
Okay. So how does your family normally cook their Thanksgiving turkey?
Normally just like bake it in the oven like normal, I guess.
Okay.
Now people do the deep fry, but like I said, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, we've had that a couple times. We've done some smoker ones too.
Yeah, I've smoked turkey before. I've deep fried it. I have had it, but normally the family won't let me deep fry the turkey as often as I'd like. So normally for Thanksgiving, we have it in the oven because the family thinks that if we deep fry it, it's too fattening, and I try and convince them otherwise because you do let the oil drain from the turkey before you go and eat the turkey, but they just won't have it. So
have they stopped to look at what else they're consuming on this day?
they have, unfortunately.
We're making a cream gravy sauce out of fat drippings. I mean, it doesn't matter after that point, dude. You're eating cheesecake, all right? You're eating pumpkin pie with Cool Whip on the top. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, you know? You know, the world could come to an end tomorrow, but wouldn't you be just a little bit happier if you had a little bit of fried turkey in your stomach when you're, you know, when it's lights out, you know? I mean,
right. And there's nothing better than a fried turkey leg, I tell you.
Unless people don't like the heaviness of it saturating in the meat, you know, and
now Black Cat Outdoors sent us a picture that we can share. Check this one out; it's pretty funny. Let's see. There we go.
Oh.
Told them I'd bring turkey and mashed potatoes, wild turkey bourbon whiskey, and Louisiana potato vodka. Yeah. Best Thanksgiving ever.
Potato distilled vodka, man.
Yep. Well, he brought turkey and potatoes. He didn't lie. He just didn't tell the truth either.
Well, hey, we got to talk about beverages. What is there something traditional that you guys have to drink for Thanksgiving, or do you guys start to go early on the holiday nogs, or what do you guys do?
Oh yeah, we have the eggnog. We've got drinks. Personally, we have all the sodas. We have all the. If you want to get into alcohol, you get into alcohol. We have pretty much everything. So if you want a beer, we have beer. If you want to smear off ice, we've got that. And if you want one of those coolers, wine coolers, we've got those too. And we just make sure we're stocked. So we've got everything. What about you, Travis?
A lot of the same. We have some different beers around, some wine. Grandma's big on her. My grandma loves champagne, so we usually have a bottle of that popped. And then we also do the what the heck's it called? It's the apple stuff that comes in the champagne bottle. It's like the Northwest Myers or whatever it's called, the Northwest blend. That's one of our favorite ones. It comes in the dark green bottle with looks like it's like carbonated apple cider or apple juice.
Yeah, we have that. I think it's Martinelli's.
Martinelli's, yeah, that's it. Martinelli's.
Non-alcoholic sparkling cider. We have that too. We usually get one bottle, but when we have family and friends come over for Thanksgiving, which happens more often than not, we get more of them so that everyone can have some. So.
Oh yeah. Get the Northwest blend. It's got like 4 different colored apples on the label. That's a lot sweeter. Yeah. It's not quite so just plain. So definitely get that one if you can.
So Glock every day says Glock 23 every day all day says smoking turkey. Tried smoking turkey once, but it's hard to keep it lit at Night Strike. Yeah, you gotta have a decent smoker for turkey.
My recommendations would be just get an electric one that has a probe you can plug into, and you just set the temperature and forget about it.
I think Black Cat is referring to his image, but he says best for at the in-laws. Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Clint says stuff a calf with a. Okay, I'm not gonna go with that one. We're not gonna speak through. B1062 says my turkey is in the brine in the fridge as we speak. Good man. Start early. Ohio 45 ACP says Texas first, Illinois second, Ohio and Pennsylvania tied for third, New York fourth, and South Carolina and Georgia tied for fifth. I don't know what that is. Is referring to, but okay. What else? He's saying deep fried turkey accidents. Well, obviously, if you're going to cook deep fried turkey, you're going to cook it on a burner, and it's going to be propane burner. Cook it out on pavement. Don't put it on a wooden deck. Don't put the burner on a wooden deck. Put it on pavement or a concrete, driveway. Or concrete slab behind your house, because you don't want to burn your house or yourself or anything underneath the deep fryer while you're cooking the turkey. It doesn't make any sense to burn your house down just to have a deep fried turkey.
The best two places for a deep fryer is either in an upstairs bedroom or an attic with a lot of blow-in insulation.
Well, I was going to say
no.
garage surrounded by lots of flammables.
No, Ohio, not in the garage. No. I know how to properly deep fry a turkey, and usually I do it on because our driveway is concrete. Usually do it on concrete on the concrete driveway slab behind the house because we have one in front of the house and behind the house, and that's where I do most of my my grilling and my deep frying because it's on a concrete slab. There's nothing underneath it other than concrete stone, so I'm good. And that's how you should, on a concrete stone or slab, just that's how you should put, that's where you should put your deep fryer and cook your stuff on. Don't put the deep fryer with an open flame on a wood deck because guess what's going to happen? Your wood deck is going to burn down because of flames. Think, people. Use that brain of yours. Think. Don't cook by gasoline cans either. I don't cook by gasoline.
Make sure your turkey is fully defrosted before you dip it in the hot oil, too.
Right. Defrost the bird first, too.
What you could do is just get a nice pan, wrap up your bird really good, put it in the very center of your house, and then light all four corners of your house on fire at the same time. By the time your house is done burning down, that turkey will be perfect.
Right. Block 23 asks at Night Strike, do you have moonshine? I decline to answer that live on air.
Well, you can buy legal moonshine. That's not exactly the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It is stilled, and they do sell in mason jars. You can buy commercially made moonshine, but it's different stuff than your neighbor up the street makes or that person that you know.
Yeah.
I will say that I have had it before, and it's the closest thing to rubbing alcohol I've ever drank. Now, I don't drink rubbing alcohol, but if I did, it would be very, very similar to the moonshine that I had one time. Not a good experience. That's all I'm going to say. So don't I don't recommend you drink the stuff. If you do, heavily within moderation.
If you do, drink it with your meal.
Oh, now that's a new one. Me, it's just been like at a party. So,
well, I mean, if you got to drink, if you have to drink alcohol, at least drink it while you're spending time with the family. At the dinner table. Drink it in a glass or out of the mason jar. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But drink with your family instead of by yourself on a couch or on a chair because it's no fun drinking by yourself.
Or on a podcast talking to people that aren't in the same room with you.
Well, Travis, maybe you should talk to Matt about that.
That's what I was saying. I'm just joking, guys. Doesn't matter. Hey, man, you do you.
Yep. All right, so
yeah, man.
This ended up being a Thanksgiving Day food chat, and where's Midnight Range when you need him? He's probably still cooking people's fries. So,
but he's making people happy, and that's all that matters. All right, that's all that matters.
If you guys promise not to tell anybody, I do have a secret. Midnight got demoted from the fryer. He's back to washing dishes again.
Really?
I knew it.
He was so close to being a sous chef or whatever that guy's called, the next one up on the food chain. So, man, that's terrible. That's terrible. Well, I guess I'll just have to take over that restaurant then and just, start making the food the right way. I suppose. I don't know.
Right. We got a couple other comments out there. D1062 says, my dad used to drink potato moonshine with Diet Squirt. I remember Squirt. I can't find good, Squirt man. as much anymore.
It looks like dirty dishwater, but it tastes so good. It's a nice flavor to it. Yeah. Good choice.
God Loving Grandpa says, soak the turkey in moonshine, then deep fry it. Hey, there's an idea. There's an idea.
Soak it in a highly flammable liquid. I don't know if you want to go there. That might not be the smartest thing you can do. You might as well just dunk it in gasoline before you light it up, Nah,
yeah. Well, remember, you're you're frying in oil. So
Inject it with a nice moonshine brine. Yeah. There you go.
Where are the Mythbusters at when we need them?
I don't know. We should start making a new one. We'll just make a new gen.
Snob's wife says, "I'm gonna go drink alone in my corner at Night Strike." Laugh out loud. No, Stacy. You need to come on to the chat and drink while you're hanging out with us. That makes it okay.
There you go.
Because you are more fun than Snob is when you're drinking.
Oh, geez.
Just saying. Yeah, but again. Clint says, always have a pan of beans in the bottom of the smoker to catch the turkey and bacon drippings. Yeah. Yeah,
we know it's a fact that beans don't burn on the grill.
And here's the thing. Just because, my family makes a green bean casserole, but we also make green beans with bacon to have on the side as well because, it's green beans and bacon is like a staple of the South.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. That's definitely a little bit some almond slivers in there too.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Hell yeah, definitely.
So
cool, man. Well, are we good? I got to go out and bust out the snowblower and clear out the driveway now.
Yeah, Gizzard Gary's out there. He can jump in if he wants to.
Oh, there we go.
Rupan RX is giving us a super chat saying "Super Night Strike." Awesome. Thank you, Rupan.
That's the stuffing fund right there, man.
Yeah, that's the stuffing fund. Yeah, it certainly is.
Stuff fund.
So, yeah. Gizzard, why aren't you using your turkey avatar tonight? You should be using the turkey avatar, where it's the turkey bird with the gun instead of the normal chicken.
Give him the turkey bird.
Yeah. Zeke, if you want in, I can give you a link. I'm just saying, Stacy finally joined us. What's going on, Stacy?
Hey, Nice Strike, real quick. I got a bill because I got to go do all the cleaning out front here before I jump into Sandhill's podcast. Right.
All right. So we're
all right, man.
So Travis, give us your outro.
Check out my channel, Travis P11, over on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to everybody here on the panel this evening, and check out gunchannels.com and guntube.org. Thanks, man.
All right. So,
peace out.
All right. Zorro's out there saying that. Nice Strike, how are you? I'm doing fine, Zorro. How are you doing, buddy? What else? Boopstar's out there. Send a few more funnies. Uh-oh. I have to go check my email. See, I have to. Boob Sweat, sometimes your funnies are hit or miss. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. So let's see what you got. All right. I'll share this one. I don't know who needs to hear this today. Move the frozen turkey to the fridge. Yep. Move the frozen turkey to the fridge. Because you only got 1 day left. You got to let it thaw. Especially if we're going to deep fry it. So, all right. Do we have another one? Okay, I got to show this one. Here, let's see. This one showing up? Yes, it shows up. Oh, God. It's showing that. All right, that can't be right. Thursday's temperature, 350 degrees. No, that's right. That's right.
That was funny.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we have any more. There, we got one more. This one's pretty good, too. Okay, my family asked me what I was planning for Thanksgiving. Apparently, having 4 margaritas before you get here wasn't the answer they were looking for. That's pretty good, too. That's pretty good, yeah. So, there we go. All right. So, Ohio AC 5045 ACP says, "Happy Thanksgiving, folks." Rupan is saying hi to everybody. Gary says a little late for that. Well, hey, no, it's never too late. Never too late, buddy. No. Apparently, Rupan is up past his bedtime. Dang school teachers stomping around upstairs. So, there you go. Oh, before we forget, gun website says buy things at gearwebsites.com. So that's www.gearwebsites.com. Thank you. So, if you haven't done so already, go and buy some things. So, all right. So I'm sending a link to somebody. We might go on. We might go a little longer tonight. If people want to shoot the breeze, hang out. We could end it, but it's just up to what happens. It's a Thanksgiving chat, so Zeke said he wants to jump in, so I sent him a link. So I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna read him all the questions we had earlier. So.
I'm going to be getting to bed. I got to get up early in the morning. Everybody, thanks for having me, Night Strike. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving and have fun tonight.
All right. No problem.
See y'all.
Later, Kingman. All right. So, Stacy.
Yes, dear.
Okay. What's your favorite part of the turkey?
Well, usually mainly white meat.
Okay.
I don't really like the dark meat unless we're talking about a whole other subject.
Okay. So you mean like, fried chicken or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What are your favorite sides?
Mashed potatoes and gravy for sure. And I don't know, good rolls or biscuits, and just depends on what all they're having.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. So, what's your favorite dessert?
I don't eat a lot of pies. I don't eat a lot of desserts, really.
Okay.
So usually I'll end up making some candied pecans and some other stuff, but I'm just not a big dessert junk food type person. I'll usually eat some cake or something if it's there or whatever, but I eat very little of it.
All right. Well, that's there's no shame in that. There's no shame. So how does the Snob family normally prepare the bird? How do you normally cook it?
Well, we usually go up to either his mom's or his grandma's, so they usually just bake it in the oven, and everybody brings stuff. I mean, there's more food than you could possibly imagine. I mean, between regular food and desserts, I mean, there's everything you could possibly think of there.
Well, we've seen Snob's size, so if that's any correlation to his family, then I can imagine.
They like to. I mean,
hey, there's nothing wrong with eating. I'm a fat bastard too. I'm not saying anything wrong. I like to eat. I will be the first one to admit I'm a fat bastard. I like to eat, but again, I'm just poking fun at Snob because Mr. I'm going to use a knife and cut myself.
I've told him countless times over and over to not do that.
I know.
He continues to do it.
And he hurts himself. So
and what was bad, I was sleeping, so I didn't know anything about it. I woke up the next morning and I had 3 messages from C4 saying Snob cut his foot. Then it said it's bleeding bad. And then it said, if he doesn't make it, can I have his Glock 19? I woke him up. I said, did you cut your foot? He's like, yeah.
Well, if he dies, can I have the yeet cannon?
Probably, but I'm keeping the Glock 19.
Okay, but let me have the yeet cannon. I'll do a review on it.
You want the gangster one?
Yes, the gangster one. There we go. The OG yeet cannon. We're jumping in. We got jumping in here. We got Zeke. What's going on, Zeke?
Not too much. How do I change my avatar again?
You got to make it ground hard.
It switched back to XSplit.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just mute the camera. It's the one on the right side of the hang up button.
Oh.
The red button.
Oh, what? No way.
There you go.
No way. Oh man. All right, now I don't feel so dumb. I'm like sitting here looking around. I'm like, what did I touch?
This stuff is easy. This stuff is easy. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
So Zeke, I have to grill you on the questions because we're talking about Thanksgiving foods tonight. So okay, first up, what is your favorite cut of the turkey?
I like the skin.
You like the skin? Oh, you got a skin man there.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. I love the skin. Yep.
I do too. I won't lie.
Well, that's where the good stuff is. I'm
a turkey leg guy, but the turkey leg has to have the skin on it. If it doesn't have the skin on it for the turkey leg, it's not a real turkey leg. I'm just saying.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It just makes everything worse.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing worse than turkey without skin on it.
Yeah. So the skin is your favorite part. Is your favorite cut, so more or less.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So what are some of the sides you and your family have? What's your favorite?
Well, I like cranberry sauce, and then I like the stuffing. And if I don't get cranberry sauce, then I will flip the table. One year, I didn't get cranberry sauce because my kids said that they didn't like it, and guess who ate the cranberry sauce and didn't realize it was cranberry sauce, and they, oh, I didn't know I didn't like that. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna say your kids.
Yeah. My kids ate it all.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That stuff does actually taste good if you just actually put it in your mouth and start chewing. It's not really a chew, but you know what I mean.
Okay, since you like the cranberry sauce, tell me, which do you prefer more, the jelly cranberry sauce or the normal cranberry sauce?
It's got to come out. It's got to come out of the can, and if it doesn't have the rings, take it back.
Okay, well, both of them come out of a can. It's just so. Are you the jelly type or are you
the jelly type?
You're the jelly type. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Right. I like the normal sauce. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It still comes out of a can, but it's not jellied. I'm not a big fan of the jellied. It just, I don't know. There's something in the gelatin that just doesn't seem right to me. But that's just me. But I still like cranberry sauce. It's just I get the normal cranberry sauce. It still comes out of a can though.
It's all right. I still accept you as a human being.
Okay, thank you. All right. So, what are your favorite desserts?
Well, pecan pie is my favorite.
Do you have that for Thanksgiving?
Usually, okay. And I'm the only one that eats it.
So you get more of it.
Yes. Yeah. So my wife makes the pumpkin pie, and her mother makes the pumpkin pie, and they go to the store and actually buy me a little itty bitty baby pecan pie because they don't want to make it for me. But I still love them. I still love them.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
We have pumpkin pie. We also have, assortments of like either cheesecake or some other type of dessert as well. Just because not everybody in our family likes pumpkin pie, and I'm like, come on, it's pumpkin pie. What's the problem? But again, I'm not gonna point fingers. I'm not gonna persecute anyone. I'm just gonna say, pumpkin pie is great, especially when you have, especially when they hand you the whipped cream can, so where you can just put as much whipped cream out of that can as you want. Yeah, sometimes I have more whipped cream than I have pie.
Man,
but hey,
I should have listened to the conversation before I hopped in here. I am starving.
Right?
I'm gonna go up to the street and grab a rotisserie chicken.
But
and you don't know, right?
Oh wow, you are too loud, A&A. Turn your volume down, bro.
How about I just talk quieter?
Yeah, that might work too.
That works too.
Zeke, tell me, How does your family prepare your turkey?
It's a mystery to me. I know that it gets prepared and it takes a long time.
Okay.
The wife doesn't let me in the kitchen because I usually end up messing with something.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. 1 year, I do know that there was a peanut oil incident, and I have been banned from cooking ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're one of those types.
Well, I wanted to try it. Don't dip it too fast.
I could have told you that.
Well, I knew that, but I'll tell you, once I realized it was over, I ran. But it is what it is. Yeah, my near death experience for
Did you thaw it first?
Yeah, it was ready to go.
All right.
I do know that some people don't think you got to thaw stuff, and that turns out rather interesting, to say the very least.
That's like dumping lead into water or molten lead into water. You don't want to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So general relativity is out there. He's very unhappy because he's like grandma's Jello with mandarin oranges and marshmallows. Yeah.
Oh
if
yeah.
Yeah. If your grandmother still cooks that, great. My grandmother no longer cooks in the kitchen because she's getting up there in years. At 97, we kind of cut her off. Says you don't have to cook anymore. We'll cook for you. It's kind of those deals, but yeah, that's definitely a good one. A&A, we're putting you on the spot now.
You were talking about pumpkin pie and cheesecake, and I'm like, damn it, I just ate, but you're making me hungry.
Right.
Yeah.
I ate before we had started this chat, so I'm good.
Actually, I ate like 2 hours ago. I cooked a ribeye, and I pigged out.
Yeah.
But,
so I'm gonna go through the Thanksgiving questions with you. Okay. So
okay.
First up, what is your favorite cut of the turkey?
For one, it's not the skin because that's the greasiest, most nastiest. No, it's any bird. That's where all the high cholesterol and all that. But anytime I cook, not so much a turkey because you got to cook it in the skin. That's just the way it is. But like chicken, get rid of the skin. I would probably say the breast. Breast
Okay.
and the leg. I got a, what is that? I am Henry the
Drumstick.
Eighth. I am. Yeah, the drumstick. I am Henry the Eighth. I am. That's yeah. So those are my two favorite parts. What's the next one?
So you got married to the woman next door, and she's been married 8 times before.
Maybe I don't know.
7 times before, or something like that. I think that's how the song goes. Anyways, all right, moving on. What are your favorite sides?
Sides?
Thanksgiving sides.
I love cranberry, and I like the gelled. I don't like the chunks of cranberry. And if the stuffing is not stovetop, but actually done in the turkey like it's supposed to be, the best stuffing. And you talk about, your cholesterol level probably is going to go up because it's sucking in all that fatty juice. And oh my God, though, it's so good. So
Zeke is running to the fridge because we got him hungry.
Yeah, you guys are terrible.
Quick, run off and come back, okay?
I'll be right back.
All right. So cranberry sauce and some of that other stuff. All right. Okay, what kind of desserts does your family normally have?
Usually a variety, but yeah, pumpkin pie it's just a staple. And what you were saying about whipped cream, it's like, big chunk of pie. More whipped cream? More whipped cream?
More whipped cream. More whipped cream, and by the time you're done, you're like, I think I have more whipped cream than pie, but screw it. I'm not getting any younger, and I'm not getting any thinner, so why the hell not?
Right, and right now I got a pretty good goatee going, so I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be going to the bathroom to rinse the whipped cream out of my beard. Like I said, I even no-bake cheesecake. Oh my gosh, I just love cheesecake. It's with the graham cracker crust, either strawberry or cherry topping. Oh man,
yeah, definitely good. George Cortez is out there. What's going on, George? How you doing, buddy? All right. So that's that. Okay. Last question. How does your family prepare the bird?
Has my family prepared the bird this year?
Or how do you or your family, depending on whether you're eating them by yourself or with your family, how do you guys prepare the bird?
Well, this year it's going to be pretty limited. It's going to be probably, we're not even doing a whole turkey. But in the past, I mean, I've never deep fried. I always wanted to, never tried it. I have grilled, which is interesting. I remember doing that for a couple of years.
Grilled is an interesting story.
Yeah, slow smoked, and then I had the old charcoal wood type smoker, and then adjust the height of the coals and finished it. And oh man, talk about good.
Yeah, that's good. That is good.
Well, when I cook a steak, gas grill, the only way a gas grill tastes good is after all the gooey drippings drip down, and that's what's burning off to create some flavor. Because if you want flavor, you cook over charcoal and you throw some wood chips on there. Or you do the smoker grills that use wood. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey! I've got the add-in for a gas grill to where you add some chips and some water, and that'll help you get a little bit of the smoke flavor instead of just a normal gas grill. You just put that on right next to what you're going to cook. But again, you put it on before you start cooking, and once you got the grill to temperature,
and the smoke is starting to roll, and
smoke start and roll, and then you start cooking it. Because otherwise, it just won't taste right. I'm telling you guys.
You might as well just throw it on the broiler on your oven, right? Because it's the same damn thing.
Right. And sometimes if I'm making steak and I've already pre-seasoned it, I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to bother with the wood chips. Okay.
Right.
But,
well, yeah.
But if I want to smoke something, then I do that because they make metal boxes that you can put the chips in. You can put water in it, and then you put it on your gas grill to simulate the effect of having smoke in it, and that's a good way of cooking it too. But again, normally if I'm cooking steak, I don't need to smoke steak. I just need to cook the damn steak.
I cooked that ribeye tonight. I actually marinated it in teriyaki marinade, and then grilled it. Oh, it was awesome. No, the old grills. I know we're getting off topic here, but I'll make it quick. The old grills used like lava rock. The old gas grills. Now they just got like burner covers. You know what I mean? The old gas grills used lava rock, then they went to a ceramic rock. And honestly, and people say this is gross, but all the drippings from everything you cook fall onto those rocks. Well, it's carbon, so is charcoal. When that shit burns, it creates flavor. And all you had to do is just turn the rocks over every now and then and just burn it off, and you'd get all that charcoaly, almost a charcoal grill flavor. You know what I mean? But gas grills aren't like that anymore. They don't use lava rock or anything. It's just like, oh, we're just going to put a little piece of metal over the burner. Might as well put it on the broiler, right?
Right.
Anyway, is that all the Thanksgiving questions now that I'm hungry again?
I think we've gotten through everything. Zeke, are you back yet? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. My wife got Reese's peanut butter cup cereal for the kids. This stuff is delicious.
You've never had that before?
I didn't know it existed. I don't know go to the store.
You just eat it dry. It's good.
I remember that stuff came out years ago. It was like 10 years ago at least.
It's like Trix balls.
Yeah.
But it's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a mouthfuls of heaven.
I've had it before. I know.
Crunchy peanut butter cups.
Yeah, my son loves that stuff.
Yeah, I think when I eat cereal, I've got that Captain Crunch Oops All Berries Crunch. I like that. Where it's just all the berries instead of Captain Crunch berries.
You know what I found about Captain Crunch? For one, it's super sugary, but if you eat it with milk,
that's the point.
If you eat it with milk, it sticks to your teeth like bad. If you just eat it dry, it doesn't. Is that weird?
Yeah,
Is it
no, it's like
compound glue?
Yeah, it like coats your teeth and just gives you a nice film. Yeah, but it tastes great though.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
All right, so
It didn't taste bad. That's for sure.
All right, so we got some comments out there on the side. Let's see. Ohio 45 ACP is saying turkey stuffing and cranberry sauce sandwiches on Friday. Oh my. He says turkey soup, turkey pot pies, turkey salad, turkey and eggs, and maybe turkey casserole. Wow.
And if you're smart, hey, by the way, hi Gary, Ohio 45. If you're smart, you got a vacuum sealer. You don't have to eat turkey for a week and a half. You can cut it and seal it and go, okay, let's eat turkey randomly over a time period that isn't, we are so sick of turkey by the end of next week.
Yeah. Married with Guns says smoked, deep fried, baked. It's turkey. You can't do it wrong. Yes, you can. I'm gonna argue, Married with Guns. You can do it wrong. And that's when some idiot burns the turkey. That's the only time you can do it wrong, when you burn the turkey thoroughly so that you can't eat the damn thing.
I just got an ad. On my end, and I'm just going to let her run. You're monetized, right?
Yeah, I finally got it back after I got denied once saying I'm using shared content. I'm like, obviously you guys weren't looking at my content. None of it is shared from somebody else. It's all 100% original Night Strike content.
Yep, it's a Dr. Squatch ad. Yeah, if you guys, help out the channel by watching the ad that's playing. It helps us out.
Yeah.
Yep,
so,
it helps us all out.
I also have
Ohio.
So if you want to send a super chat and have us read what you have to say, then you're more than welcome to. So, but let me get back through these comments, because I want to read some more of these. D1062 says nobody waxes poetic about the flavor of propane because it's flavorless. I'm adding it's flavorless at the end.
And they sent propane to smell like rotten eggs, so you can smell it if it's leaking. So, does that translate? I just a thought, random thought.
Ohio 45 ACP says wife will only eat turkey on Thanksgiving, no leftovers. Well, then that means there's more for you, Gary. Stacy's out there commenting saying, I love turkey, even leftovers. All right. General Einstein out there is saying, I used to brine and smoke turkeys with my grandfather back in the day. Thanksgiving present for family and friends. Haven't done that in years. Well, that's too bad. Gary is going on about better the second day about the turkey.
I got a feeling Gary really likes turkey.
Married with Guns says stuff's been around since the mid-'90s, so I'll take your word for it. George Cortez says, you want to get rid of turkey leftovers, shred the turkey and make some brown gravy, add the shredded turkey and mix it up. Man, that stuff will go quick. You finish the turkey in 1 or 2 days. Awesome. I'll check that out.
That's what my wife ends up doing. There's nothing better that makes, oh my goodness, gravy just makes everything better.
Einstein is saying true. Turkey and gravy on bread is delicious. It is delicious. It is. So. Okay. Gary is saying you just got hit with a Shampoo commercial. Yeah, I bet. The Juice says, I'd bum the turkey. Okay, well, Juice, that's up to you. Gary saying, I got an ad also just a minute ago, a Dr. Squatch ad. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I just let her play on my end. So I was like, well, I know, little known fact, whenever somebody watches the whole ad, it helps out. Skipping the ad don't help.
What bothers
That's why
me
the auto play is.
Go
That
ahead.
they play them during live streams.
Yeah. Well, technically, I'll tell you about this later, Zeke. But there's a way where you can do ads. But
well, I know. I punked a bunch of my guys by repetitively hitting the ad button a couple of streams ago.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What the heck?" It was good. It was good stuff. And they'd calm down, and then I'd hit it again. Oh, another ad. I
Boom
love
Sweat
it.
says I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads. Well, oh well.
No, I was just going to say that the thing that bothers me is channels that aren't even monetized. They play ads on them, and the creators don't see anything. It's like, what? Whatever. And, they might have nothing to do with the content, but they're ads. You know what I mean? It's like, what? Really?
Absolutely. Make sure you are watching live if you're getting a commercial. Yeah. All right, guys. So, any other Thanksgiving rituals or drinks that you guys like to have during Thanksgiving? Zeke, any particular type of beverage your family enjoys?
Not in particular. I mean, I guess like orange soda and stuff like that. I don't know. Not really. Yeah, it's usually orange soda. I usually hit that stuff pretty hard.
All right. That works. Our Manaxis, what about you? Any special beverages, beverages of choice during Thanksgiving?
No, that's about the time that eggnog is starting to be made because Christmas is coming. So, and some people go, eggnog, yuck. If eggnog's done right,
it's good.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic, it's good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's got to be, and I've had good eggnog that people put too much alcohol in, and it's like yuck. And then I've had bad eggnog, good eggnog with or without alcohol. That's about that. But other than that, no, there's nothing special. But
the juice is saying Brahms makes the best eggnog. I've never had Brahms eggnog. So.
Brahms. I got to look at that. How do you say that spelled?
Braums. Okay.
Let's check that out.
D1062 says Skittles vodka is the special drink he has. I don't know if you've ever had Skittles vodka, but it is delicious. But it's probably also the worst drink you can have because diabetes.
I was just going to say Skittles. What is it, like every flavor of the rainbow sugar?
Basically, you put a bunch of the same flavored Skittles into the vodka and let it dissolve, and it takes on the color of the Skittles.
Well, for one, alcohol is not good for diabetes. Two,
adding sugar to alcohol is not good for diabetes.
Yeah, take like an extra dose of insulin and have one drink. You'll be all right.
Well, it's good. It's a good thing I don't have diabetes.
Yeah,
I don't either, Stacey.
I don't have it either, but again,
Cat does.
All right, Gizzard Gary's saying I like eggnog plain even with no alcohol. Okay. Einstein says I drink coffee, but the rest of my family drinks Miller High Life because classy as a duck. Okay. All right. So, Stacy, what kind of special beverages does the Snob family like to drink during Thanksgiving?
They usually just have unsweet tea, sweet tea, lemonade. They're, non-alcoholic drinks. So it's just the normal stuff. Or if you want to bring pop from home, or
okay.
have a few drinks before you go up there.
Wait a minute, you said pop.
She said pop, but she meant soda.
What's pop?
Cola.
Okay, well, I'm from the north where we call it pop. Now,
when I lived in California, it was always called soda, and then I moved to Chicago, and it was drilled in my head in Chicago. And then when I moved to Oklahoma, it was drilled in my head. So I haven't been a California girl in 20 years. And that 20 years, it had been drilled in my head that is pop.
Well, hold on, A&A. Doesn't Hill Climb, Ohio call you Pop?
Yeah. Whatever, dude. And his son calls me Grandpop, so whatever. Oklahoma is almost on the verge of they call everything Coke.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to calling it soda because I cannot be on the same page as Obi-Wan. So I guess it's back to me.
Boy.
All right.
Welcome back to the sane side.
Obnoxious one is saying pop is the correct term. I prefer soda, but if you don't like soda, there's also soft. You can call it soft drinks instead, or you can just call it Coke.
Yeah, soft drinks. They're not hard.
Soft drinks is more or less the correct term.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's just funny that the lingo, from north and south, pop, soda, Coke, it just.
I use it all because originally the original term for any type of cola beverage was soda pop.
Right.
That's the original term they used back in the early 1900s when that stuff was just coming out. Okay.
Back when Coca-Cola actually had cocaine in it.
The modern day way of saying a particular type of carbonated beverage is soft drink. Okay, that's the modern day. Instead of saying soda pop, you say soft drink because in some areas they call it pop. In some areas they call it Coke. In some areas they call it soda. It's just there's too many terms. Damn it! So we have to have a normal term.
I just say I want a Mountain Dew or a Coke or a Pepsi or a. Yeah. What do you want to drink?
I mean,
did you guys know that Mountain Dew was actually a mixer for moonshine? That's what it was originally.
Yeah. Have you seen the?
Have you seen the retro cans where it's got the old man with the moonshine jug on it?
Yes, and they have real sugar. And wherever I see them, I buy them over.
It tastes good.
Oh, it tastes like what I grew up on drinking.
Yep.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. Tonight we're taking over Midnight Range's position because apparently he's not here to defend himself and he didn't do it last night.
Whatever.
So he screwed up. But yeah. All right. So we got Ghost Shadow out there saying that Night Strike. I got damn lucky today. Went to the dump today. It is off Geiger Road. Left dump at 1:50 at 2 p.m. Had massive pileup involving 70 vehicles.
Wow.
Ooh. So in the area you were in, there was 70 vehicles, and you didn't get in the middle of that. Awesome.
Yeah,
good job.
I heard on the radio this morning, thank God I was going the opposite way when I went to work, got my truck, and I turned the radio on, and massive pile up on 250 north of me on the 4-lane. Three of the lanes, 2 south, 1 north, like totally blocked. I didn't get the full description of what happened, but it sounded like a massive wreck. So
yeah. So Ninja Scout says, I heard people call every flavor of pop a Coke. Laugh out loud, grab me a Coke, but they want a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, some people don't tell you what they want, and they should. What else? The Juice says, Dr. Pepper is prune juice for old people. You take that back, the Juice. You take that back.
Dr. Pepper actually has prune juice in it, by the way.
You shut.
Yeah.
You shut. I don't want to know what's in it, damn it. You shush.
That's funny. No, prune juice for old people is prune juice, okay?
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper is prune juice for young people.
George Cortez says Dr. Pepper is awesome. It is.
Huh? What?
Ninja Scout says Mountain Dew with real sugar. Thumbs up. Yep. Believe it or not, the Dr. Pepper from the Texas plant that makes it with all sugar and not no corn syrup, that stuff is really good. If you've ever had it, it is delicious.
My dad back in the 70s worked for Pepsi, which Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and that's back when everything was made with sugar before they. Oh my God! And like I said, Mountain Dew, same. It's all Pepsi. I grew up drinking sugar. And then they started putting corn syrup and everything, and it just kind of got bland. You know what I mean? It was like,
yeah, exactly. So
I love the retro stuff.
The more you drink stuff with that high fructose corn syrup in it, the more it all starts to really taste the same.
Yeah. Ohio 45 ACP says, "Someone get me a Verner's." Well, Verner's is pretty good too, but
Wow,
I don't live in Kentucky anymore, but an Ale 8 ginger ale sounds good right about now. And if you don't know what an Ale 8 is, then you need to go to Kentucky and get yourself either a glass bottle or a can of Ale 8. It's delicious.
Ginger ale and Jim Beam is good.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Jim Beam Fire and Jim Beam Devil's Cut with just a little bit of ginger ale and ice. Good stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. Ghost Shadow says, at Night Strike, worked at a lodge, had a guy come in asking for studs. I said, studs are at the lumber yard down the highway. Idiot got all pissed off. He wanted non-filtered Camels. Yeah, non-filtered Camel cigarettes. Yeah, studs.
Never heard him called that. Interesting.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're about done here. So I want to thank some of the late joiners. We got Stacy here, otherwise known as Snob's wife. Thanks for jumping in, Stacy.
Oh, you're welcome. Since I'm just so awesome.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Between you and Snob, I would take you in a heartbeat.
Well,
that's easy.
Anybody other than David would do that. Any sane person. David's apparently not sane.
No, well, I agree with David. So I guess you're two the same coin, or two sides of the same coin. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Always.
All right, A&A. Thanks for jumping in. Give us your outro.
Oh, not a lot. Thanks for having me. Sorry I came in so late. Gary just sent me a link to something about Dr. Pepper. I got to look at that after I get done here. Like I said, man, I was bouncing around and I did not get a notification. And, I don't have my email open all the time. You send me the link almost every single time. And it was like no notification on YouTube. I'm like, mother plus book. Oh, it just aggravates me. You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
It's like, I'm subbed to these people. I should get this notification. I said it. Notify me on everything. Nope.
What I'm gonna once I get everything squared away again, I'm gonna start setting up all of my live streams for the month, and I'm gonna just set them up in YouTube so that I just load it up and go at the first of the month, so that it'll
automatically say set your reminder kind of thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I haven't been getting a lot of notifications. A lot of people haven't been getting notifications in general. I don't think YouTube's notification system works as it's intended to, or maybe they're just trying to, hinder and silence some channels that they don't particularly like. I don't know. But again, thanks for showing up, and everyone check out A&A's YouTube channel, Armament and Axes, and check out the stuff he does. Sometimes he does stuff, sometimes he doesn't. But hey,
I still got to write a song for you, some intro music or something.
Yeah, you said you would. I asked you.
Well, the holidays, and we haven't jammed as much, and I got to get peeps together, and It doesn't have to be that long. I know.
It just has to be a guitar, man, an electric guitar with the amp plugged in. Okay, that's all I'm really looking for.
Okay.
All right, come on. It's not rocket science here, buddy. It's not rocket surgery.
Yeah, I was going to say rocket surgery.
It's not rocket surgery. So we've got a larger channel in here that jumped in, towards the middle part of the show. That's Zeke Shoots. If you don't know Zeke Shoots, go on to YouTube, search Zeke Shoots. Zeke's got a ton of videos. He's a great guy. So Zeke, go ahead and plug your channel and tell us a little bit about what you do on your channel.
Well, I'm not just on YouTube. I got nailed a few years ago because of my build videos, and evidently YouTube doesn't like build videos on YouTube, but I've got a workaround, and so build videos are coming back to Zeke Shoots channel on YouTube, but I'm on Full 30, Gun Streamer. Haven't really done much with GunTube yet because, I just busy, and
I'm still working on it too.
Yeah. So, I mean, once things get settled down, I'll probably be over there a lot more. But yeah, no, I do gun videos. I usually do I do live streams every now and again. Sometimes I do them on Saturdays. That's usually my big day. And up until Saturday, I had 5,000 or 5,000 and some change subscribers, and I've been shadow banned for like 2 years. And I got a real big kick, with subscribers. And if you guys want to see a chat go 100,000 miles an hour, go watch my live stream from Saturday. And yeah, well, anyway, needless to say, I got a few thousand subscribers over the weekend because I covered the incident that happened in New York. But no, if you guys are interested in building AK-47s or have any tech advice that you need, definitely hit me up. I'm very personable.
Or you could ask me because I do tech stuff too.
Well, not tech stuff, like tech stuff with AK stuff.
Oh, okay. AK.
Actually, when it comes to tech stuff, you're my guy. So,
boy.
I'm going to be building a computer here real soon, and Night Strike, you're going to be hating life because I'm going to be asking you all sorts of dumb questions.
All right. I do build computers for people, so if you don't think you could do it, I'll cut you a deal. So just letting you know.
All right, I'll keep that in mind too.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping in, Zeke. I know you.
That's not a problem.
I know. I owe you. I always give you an invite, and I know you say because of work and whatnot, you're not always able to attend. But I'm glad you were able to attend this one. So thanks for jumping in, man.
That's not a problem. I had fun tonight. I came in not hungry and ended up being, destitute, needed food, and I had to go rummage.
Give me pie. I need pie.
Right. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for watching. This was Hit or Miss.
Thanks, guys. Peace to all. Stay 2A strong.
Have a good night.
How do you turn this damn thing off?
I don't know. It's your beat.
Adios, Felicia. What's the other one? What's snobs? I ain't got no calf rope. I ain't got no tagline. And
well, your
tagline, and that's a calf rope.
That's calf rope. That's right.
You didn't say your tagline. Shall not be infringed.
Shall not be infringed.
There you go.
What's Gary's? Give him the bird.
Give him the bird. Bird.
Right.
That's the word.
All right, that's it. So we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next week, or maybe later this week.
Peace.
It all depends on what happens. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.